Hi, good morning. I'm Maria, and I'm so happy that you're here with me this morning. I am a blessing giver, and I am a meditation teacher, and I just dropped my son off at school, and so it's 6:30 in the morning again, and I am just having so many feelings of wanting to share what I know with you. And my message today that I've been really just thinking about is that you cannot choose who you are. You just have to recognize it and acknowledge who you are. And let me tell you what I mean by this. My whole life, I've had a little thought in my head that I wanted to be a National Geographic photographer. I also had an idea at one time I wanted to be in the Peace Corps. I love nature. I love being out there. I love capturing things on film. I love helping people and being in the middle of it all. I have never joined the Peace Corps. I just didn't do it. I didn't become a National Geographic photographer. But this morning, I'm driving around in my car trying to figure out where the best spot is to do my video for you because I want to show you you can be anywhere and enjoy life. It doesn't matter what's around you. I am in the middle of a busy intersection in a concrete jungle in a city. And it's raining, as you can see. Sometimes at this intersection, when I'm driving this early in the morning, I see a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. And sometimes, like today, it's rainy. You and I both know that that sun is behind those clouds. We know that it's rising. We just can't see it right now. And that is such a potent message for everybody in the world in this day and age. And it is so important to remember there's always the sun behind the clouds. Another day, I might show you a beautiful sunrise from this same intersection that I drive almost every morning. It doesn't matter where you are. Just appreciate what's coming down the pike. You never know what's going to happen. Injections, all sorts of stuff. I never imagined that I would be getting my knees replaced so early in my life. The orthopedic surgeon was trying to wait as long as possible, but my knees really locked up and got bad. So I had my knees replaced, and in the last year alone, so many things have changed for me. I got certified as a personal trainer just this year. I've been helping people exercise for a long time, and I love to exercise. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandma would take me to Venus de Milo gym, and she would be so cute. She would be so proud of herself doing her leg lifts and everything, and I was so excited to go to the gym with her, and I got hooked. I was never very good at any one sport, but I love being in the gym, actually. I love working with weights. I love doing classes. I love all sorts of exercise. And in college, I thought about following the track of becoming some sort of a rehabilitation or a fitness instructor of some sort. But I had some girlfriends at the time, and they're still my friends, even though I haven't seen them for 20 or 30 years. But they were so beautiful and petite, and they started doing that kind of stuff. And I was never little and petite and pretty like that. And I just really felt like no one would listen to me because I was the heavier one. I felt inadequate to step up to the task. But for the last 20 or 30 years, that thought has been in my head. And only recently have I really acted on that. Getting my knees replaced has propelled me into that field. And I cannot tell you how happy I am that I did it. I want to help people who are in physical therapy that don't stick with it. I think maybe I'll be great for working with people with similar orthopedic issues, but I also know that I can work with anybody. My son, a few years ago, he had to have his hip replaced. He was 11 at the time. So we had to go through a lot of physical therapy with that, with his hip. So I know that my life experience will help me in this field of of personal training. But my point is, it's never too late. It's never too late to meet that calling that you might have had ages ago and you just never stepped up and took the action. I also want to say, if you've waited 20 or 30 years to do that thing that might have been calling you, don't beat yourself up about it. Embrace all the life that has happened since then. I have made so many friends. I have made so many connections with people through different jobs that I've had. I certainly never would have met my husband or had my kids if I would have followed that fitness training when I was in college. My life would have been totally different. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I'm supposed to be here now talking to you about how you can get on your own path at any age. It does not matter. I have students in my meditation classes that run the gamut of ages. I have a 20-something-year-old guy that's just so great. He is so awesome, and part of me is a little bit envious and happy for him at the same time that he is acknowledging this spiritual part of him so much earlier in life than so many people do. I look at my kids. I look at my daughter. When she was 8 or 10, we started doing this meditation, the Kundalini meditation. She loves it. It absolutely speaks to her. It speaks to my son also. Kids kind of get it when they're younger, even too. So I say, in the womb, start meditating. Prayer is meditation. Any kind of spiritual connection that you can find, please do it. Do it. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. There's so much life to be had, so much life to be enjoyed. And the more you get in touch with your spiritual side, everything else is better. You know, if you get in touch with your spiritual side, it doesn't mean that the rest of your life has to change. You can still have the same friends. You can still watch the same non-spiritual TV shows if you want. If that works for you, that works for me. And I just really want you all to know that it's okay. Just acknowledge who you are. Don't try to step into some sort of plan that you think you're supposed to do. Don't let your ego get in the way. Go with where your happiness is. And your happiness is going to be what you're good at. It's going to be what you're good at, and you have an obligation. You have an absolute obligation to step up and accept that gift. I hope you have a great, great day. I know that sun is coming out for wherever you are in your life.